Oh man. Oh, I wasn't paying attention there. Hello. Hold on. My, stream deck covered here. I wasn't paying attention there, and that felt like that went really fast with, with how fast that went by. Hello, happy Sunday. How are we doing? Hold on. Let me just send out the Discord notification because I forgot to do that. How are we doing? I feel like there's not very many people here, but that's okay because Ultir is live, so it's understandable. Truly, I'm gonna be watching Ultir stream while we do this as well. So, what am I saying? Nimtian. There we go. I'll do some hard. Okay, so the plan today. Obviously, there's knitting. Just because I have been working on a temperature blanket. I started a temperature blanket. Obviously, I didn't get too far. I only made it 4 days, and then I messed up my hands and couldn't knit for a while. So I'm like 10 days behind now. So I'm trying to catch up. And so we're gonna knit for a bit, and then once I get sick and tired of knitting, then we'll get into some hardcore. And it's exciting because, oh, oops, I forgot to turn the captions on, 1 second. Because, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Because we finally get to work on the main project again. I don't remember the last, actually no, I do remember. It's been like, we haven't worked on the main project yet this year. Because we've been distracted with the Froglight farm, which I mean, technically was working on the big project, but not really. You know? Also, I'm gonna have to look at my knitting a lot because I'm teaching myself how to tension. I think it's continental style is when you tension it with your left hand, which is different than I usually tension. So I'm gonna have to watch my knitting a lot more than I usually would. Hold on, I've closed Ultir stream. How am I supposed to entertain myself if I can't watch Ultir? But yeah, it's a pretty basic garter stitch temperature blanket. I'm kind of excited because after this row, I get to switch colors, which is exciting because I thought I was just going to be like a whole patch of this kind of. Okay, this camera doesn't really show the colors very well, so I'm going to show it to you up here. This kind of like mist color, basically. Hold on. Yeah, this color. I guess since I'm knitting, I could probably turn this light on. I usually don't like to have it on when I'm streaming. Yeah, that's fine. What's it called? What's this color called? This is my temperature blanket chart. It's called Sage Mist. I wasn't too far off. I thought it was gonna be a whole bunch of this Sage Mist color, which I don't mind, but like, I was hoping for more variety. But after this one, because we're on day 5 right now, I get to switch to some ivy for a couple rows. That's exciting. And then, even more exciting, also I'm gonna turn that overhead light back off when we go to Minecraft. I prefer having a darker room, because it like, I don't have a front-facing ring light because of my glasses. I don't use a front-facing ring light. All my ring lights are to the side, so it casts shadows differently, which is why I usually don't like having that on. Maybe if I back up, hold on. If I back up, oh, that's better. Maybe I'll sit all the way back here. I guess I don't need to sit like way up close to the desk right now. Which side is the shadows on? This side? What if I do that? That's okay. What about that? Oh. My my lighting setup is very scuffed. The light on this side, the way that I dim it, I just have a piece of paper folded and like resting on top, and it's like one of those plug into your computer table side lights that you can like move around. So it's very precariously balancing on top. And I'm honestly amazed that the folds have held up this well, because I did not expect them to. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just read Ultir's chat. Mischief discovered. Okay, I don't know how many of you guys were there for Watchers yesterday, but oh shoot. Hold on. I forgot to change my music. Let me just pause that. That's the ending song. Okay. But they discovered the message we left. They discovered the message I left. Whoops. I can't believe they knew it was me. It's okay, because their character is not going to know it was me. I'm pretty sure I didn't sign it. I didn't sign it, right? I just said I'd burn it. Yeah, I just said I'd burn it down. I didn't actually sign it. That's good. That would have been worse. Not that their character really knows who I am. At all. Because, oh, that's weird. Hold on, let me just change that. Yo, Ultir! Ultir! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Hello, Mass Mischief. Hello, Finn and Muskoka and Whiteout and Milo and Alanis and the Resinosaurus. Hello, and Chai. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome in.
I forgot that my thing was Selbit again.
I was setting up and it was so hard to not say anything because I was like, I keep forgetting. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Hold on, I have my activity feed closed. Flame.
Selbit jump scare.
Flame, thank you so much for the follow. And the Resinosaurus, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome in. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Billy Bumble.
I'll change it back.
I'm a Chrome Dino streamer, and right now we're working on a temperature blanket. I'm playing catch up with a temperature blanket because I couldn't knit for like 10 days. So we're behind.
What's the name of the website again?
Which website? Oh,
the one to change the goober.
Am I in a library?
Oh wait, hold up.
Did you figure it out?
Nope.
Maybe Flame. Yeah.
Look at that. Guys, I'm so cool.
What?
I have a streak.
Oh my gosh, you have a streak? Oh my god. Okay, wait, can Mischief or Ultir, can one of you shout out Ultir?
I don't think I can.
Oh.
I don't know if I can. Can I? I don't think I can.
You? Oh.
I don't know. You want me to find out? Let's find out.
Yes, please. Also, I'm teaching myself a new tensioning. So I'm gonna be looking at my knitting a lot more than I.
No, I know I'm a mod, but I didn't realize I could, if I could shout out myself. Like
I was doing something else. Oh right, okay. The link to the site, and then no, I'm not in a library. I am in the basement, which happens to have lots of bookshelves that are full of my grandfather's old books.
I don't think I've ever seen the basement like so lit up before. I didn't realize there was bookshelves behind you.
I usually have the light off just because I'm playing Minecraft usually, so it makes it easier to see the screen. Here, where are you? DMs. There we go.
I unfortunately can no longer be Selbit.
What?
As much as I want to be, I want to be Selbit, I can no longer be Selbit. I must change.
Oh, thank you.
I must become not Selbit.
There's no weird rules about that, or about which? What? You're so excited right now. Your crush keeps texting you, and you just sent you a video of him playing guitar. My heart keeps beating. That's very exciting for you, Angel. Congrats. Oh, interesting. That's fair. I feel like
I'm so sorry, guys. Selbit's
it's not
dead.
too much crossover. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just killed Selbit.
I know.
So rude.
I'm sorry. It just had to be done.
I guess I have to hold on. Let me adjust my knitting cam. Here. I didn't really know where what height I hold my needles at for this because, you know, I've only knit like this a couple times. You might have a chance after all. Yeah. Ultier's Goober is adorable, isn't it? It's fantastic.
I'm a little guy.
What yarn am I using? I am a broke student. I use acrylics. If you want the color, I think this one's called Sage Mist. Yeah. Oh, what's going on? And for some of these stitches, the tension is so weird. So some of them are, because I'm still figuring out how to like evenly tension it with this, using this style. Nothing wrong with most of them. Yeah, I know. There's like a weird stigma, I feel like, about using acrylic.
There really is, for like no reason.
Yeah. It's okay, I've gotten faster at this, and I will continue to get faster, and eventually I will be fast without having to look at my knitting. It'll be great.
I am so excited for you.
I'm actually so excited for this because I'm already going about the speed well, not about the speed, I'm a bit slower than how I normally knit the other way, but like, I can feel myself getting faster, and it's just going to be so much faster when I eventually have lots of practice.
Pebble is based.
People are just needlessly snobby. So true. Imagine having a crush who's single and isn't in a different country. Yeah. I don't know. Imagine it. Thought you wanted him to live. Wait. Who? What? Oh my gosh, so true. Ultier, we need a Goober plushie.
Okay, if I can figure out a way of making it that won't like take like 10 years, yeah, sure.
That's fair. Man, I am excited to change the color. We get to change the color for the next row.
Yo,
in fact, in the next 10 rows or so, we get to go as dark as navy. Because it's cold.
Yo.
I'm actually quite excited for when I finish it, because I've been like recording so what the rows that I'm knitting for this temperature blanket are like the highest temperature of every day. But the lowest temperature, I've been recording those too, so at the end I'm gonna do a tassel for each day based on the lowest temperature.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It's gonna be very cool. What's the next color? The next color, yes.
I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna leave for like 3 seconds and go get food, and I'll be back.
I can't believe you're leaving. No,
I'm
Pebble,
sorry,
hi, Pebble. Bye. What's the next color? Hold on. Finn, I'm making a temperature blanket, which basically it's a blanket that you knit where every row you do a different color. Well, it's not like you have different colors based on what temperature it is each day, and every day you knit a row based on that temperature. This is the next color because it got colder. And we get to do 3 color changes actually. Or I get 2. I'm just like super far behind because I couldn't knit for like 10 days or so. Is this better? I don't know. Is it better, Pebble? Sorry, I'm not used to having the knitting cam or being this far back from the desk. Usually I'm playing hardcore. So it's gonna be a bit odd for me, I think, to adjust. But I will figure it out. Also, the colors are so much different on the cameras. You know what I need to do? You started knitting once and you stopped? That's fair. That's fair. See, my theory when I started this was that if I was forcing myself to knit a row of this blanket every single day, then it would force me to also knit a row on the other blanket I'm working on every single day, which I can show you that. I'll just show you that now. Because I have been working on this blanket for, I think it's over 2 years now. I think I've passed the 2-year mark. And it's like, I'm getting so much closer to finishing it, and if I did like a couple rows a day, I would finish it like within a month and a half, but I don't work on it very often. But This is the one that I have been working on for ages. It's a color work piece. You can't really see the big bear, but it's a baby bear. The baby bear's almost finished. I'm super excited for that. And he's reaching up to the mama bear that you can't really fully see, but yeah. But like, I've been working on this blanket not quite as long as I've known Ultir, but like almost as long as I've known Ultir. It used to be my travel project, so I just worked on it when I was traveling because that forced me to work on it because I had nothing else to do.
Sentence, Billy Bumble.
But it's finally okay. So the problem is it got to the point. Wait, which one's the crazy sentence?
That you've been working on that blanket almost for as long as you've known me.
I mean, it's true. It's true. The problem is,
so crazy.
With this being a travel blanket, is like right now it's at the point where if I could still use it as a travel blanket, but I would need a separate bag for it. And in order to work on it, I need to work on it like this. Like I need to knit around my neck, which is kind of uncomfortable because I have to hold the needle so high. So that's why I stopped.
I have a video
traveling
of you
with
doing
it.
that.
Well, your stream was fine. Well, maybe it's just the prairie internet. Maybe it's just so cold here that it cannot travel to where you are. Okay, let's see. There we go.
I don't like also Pebble. Like it might be that too. Like where what Billy just said, because when you stream, it's like kind of like hosted on your computer. So if Billy's computer is not able to like, you know, do a signal far enough, it might be that, which would suck.
I hope it's
might
not
just have to
that.
turn your quality down.
Well, I don't think it's. I think it might be on Pebble's end. I don't think it's on my end.
Oh, maybe.
Like,
I don't know.
I'm not seeing anything. I haven't dropped frames or anything. I'm like, my KBPs are way up. Yeah, I'm fine on my phone. I think it's just Pebble's end.
I'm so sorry, Pebble.
So unfortunate for you.
Are you wearing like an Islentha shirt right now?
I am.
Oh my god.
I know. It's super comfortable. I've worn it like
Yay.
3 times since I've gotten it, which was like
Yo.
a week and a half ago.
Oh
Yo, Charlie April, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing? I feel like I need different music for knitting streams. You know?
What are we listening to right now?
the only playlist I listen to
Oh.
while streaming.
I don't know what
The Minecraft music one. The one that,
Billy.
yeah.
Oh, well, Billy Bumble, the one and only time I've actually heard the music on your stream was like basically yesterday.
Oh,
Because
really?
I'm always like in VC. Yeah.
It's like, okay, literally the playlist I use is just if you look up yoga music 2024. Although they just keep changing the year in the title because I've been using this playlist since I started streaming.
That's crazy.
But if you look up yoga music playlist 2024, that's the one I use.
On like YouTube?
No, on Spotify. I think it's called that.
That's
it might
so
be
funny.
Yeah. That's
funny
the
that they
exact title.
changed the title every
Yeah.
year. That's so funny.
I was like, I duplicated the playlist to make my own because I was concerned that they might delete it or something. But then they just changed the title the first year I used it, so you know, it's still relevant or whatever.
That's actually so funny that they're doing that.
And they haven't changed any of the songs on it or anything. They've just changed the playlist title. Trying to make Snoopy's Bagel Scout hat, but it's making more like a sombrero. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. Welcome back, Milo. I think I already said that, but double welcome. Double welcome. I need more practice talking and knitting, I think, is the issue here.
Maybe you do more
Knitting streams.
knitting streams. Yeah.
Mayhapsibly. I don't know. I feel like usually when I'm knitting, I just like put on something and watch it. Or, you know, what did I just do there? Oh. What is going on? Okay. Man, this feels like when I first started this feels like when I first started knitting for some of these stitches. It's like so awkward. And it's so slow. And sometimes yeah. And I support myself learning this, obviously, because I made myself learn this. Because I know in the future, it's going to be wonderful.
So fast.
I'm going to be so fast. You know what's going to be even better? When eventually I finish teaching myself how to do this, and then I teach myself flick knitting, so then I can do color work at, like, the speed of lightning. And then I could do the blanket again. And not suffer as much. Eats hair and knitting? That's kind of rude, Pebble. I kind of, you know, my hair keeps me warm, and, you know, I've been working hard on this knitting. Even though it's not very big yet. It sounds wild. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah. I was gonna make this blanket smaller, right? Like, maybe 300 stitches long or so. But then I was like, if I'm making a temperature blanket, and I'm only doing 1 row a day, then I might as well do like 365 rows. No, I did 366, because this year's a leap year.
Is it really?
It is.
That's crazy.
But now I've made myself suffer because I missed 10 days, and now I have to make up several thousand stitches. Because I'm doing two rows a day, because I decided to do a garter stitch blanket instead of a moss stitch. I was going to do a moss stitch, but then I was like, no. I want to be able to go super speedy and just purl stitch the entire blanket.
No moss stitch.
No moss stitch. That slows me down.
Moss stitch actually takes like such a stupid amount of time for what it is.
It does. And purling is statistically the fastest. So, I think. I don't actually know. It seems like it. Would you say it's
moss
faster?
stitching and crochet is really. I don't know. I think knitting and purling for me is like basically the same as long as I'm just knitting and purling, you know?
What did I do to this stitch? I like dropped half of the yarn. There we go. You've never heard of that kind of knitting in your life. Which kind? What?
I think what you're doing right now where you have the string on the other side.
Oh, I think it's continental. Is that the one where you, when it's left side?
I think so.
Yeah. It's supposed to
be
flick
knitting.
Oh, flick knitting? That's where you tension with your right hand. I mean, I guess technically you could probably do it with your left hand as well, but where you tension with your right hand and then you like just flick your finger over. Or like flick the yarn around so you're not moving your whole hand. So it'd be like, I'd be knitting like this with both my fingers out, and then like that, and then I'd like flick that one, and it's a lot faster. You need to prove everyone is bald. I mean, if you shave everyone's head, or somehow else dispose of their hair, then yes, everyone would be bald. Everyone does have the potential to be bald. Thank you for the stretch. Oh, I have to put down the knitting. I appreciate it. Oh, you know someone who does something like that? You think E3, I think? I don't actually know. I don't know what, like, any of them are called. Which one's throwing? Is that, like, the basic, you move your whole hand like that? Is that one throwing? Wooltier, you are the expert. Please. I want to know. That's why you're eating people's hair? Why do you want a bald world? It's hair protects our scalps up here very much. So, it's very, very helpful actually. A natural protection against the weather, and I don't want no hair, actually. I kind of like my hair, personally. Okay, I need to change the playlist. Hold on. I do have the one from the Last Watchers season. Listen to this. Is this better? It's a little more upbeat. I can just buy wigs. But it's... no. Why would you make them spend more money than needed? Can I hear you? No, I can't, Ultir. I thought you were just ignoring me, or busy. No, this isn't better? Is this worse? Throwing his right hand and you bring the yarn over it? Okay, then throwing's how I taught myself how to knit. Like, originally. Yes? Okay, okay, I'll change it back. Hold on. There we go. I changed it back. It was so much better before. We like the calm vibes. Alright. Alright, fine then. Fine then, be that way. Sometimes I mainly just use, like, I don't think I even really used that playlist when I was streaming Watchers. I think I mainly just used that playlist when I was bored and I'd been digging for like 4+ hours already or something, you know? Man, I don't like using the overhead light. It feels so strange to have it on. I don't, it's bright down here, guys. You don't like the calm vibes? What? What? You don't like the calm vibes? Well, I don't know. We could, I have like a DMCA free Christmas playlist we could do. The music options are limited because I don't filter my music. So the VOD gets it. Man, there's some moments where I get, the flow gets going and I can see the potential of this style of tensioning, and I just, yes, please, no, not Christmas. Well, those are the only 3 options I have. Unfortunately. So, you're just gonna, I mean, I guess I also have Philza Minecraft's playlist as well, just like full on, completely. I could get that one as well, but I feel like that's also just lo-fi. It's a little bit more upbeat, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you know what the worst part of this temperature blanket is? Well, no, there's several, but what right now I'm gonna complain about in this exact moment, there's gonna be so many tails. And I should definitely weave them in as I go, so I don't hate myself. But also, what if I don't weave them in and I just knot them and then I just disguise them in the tassels? Want to try leaving and coming back because you can hear me? Okay, I will try leaving and going back to the call. What is it? Hello?
Billy!
Hello?
Billy!
Hello? I can hear you.
Oh my god. Hi, Billy.
Hi.
Billy, someone had a question for me and I didn't hear the question. What was the question?
Oh, did someone do Phil's playlist? Okay, I'll pull that up, Pebble. We'll see how we like it. Oh, Finn, I'm so sorry. I completely missed your question about which color. I don't know. I don't know what the question was.
I'm back.
Oh, I was asking what throwing was, but then Chai answered my question. Finn, okay. I have a chart right here based on the temperatures and like what each temperature of each day, if it like falls within that section. So for this day that I'm doing right now, the 5th of December, the highest temperature was -5. So I'm doing the Sage Mist. Yeah.
That's so organized.
Well, how else am I gonna remember it if I don't write it down?
I don't know.
I'm really hoping that it's not an especially warm summer, because I don't actually have a very big ball of mauve like the dark red I have for super high temperatures.
Surely it won't.
And like when I went to go get more yarn so I could like stock up on the other colors, I couldn't find any. So surely it won't.
Surely it won't.
You know? You need to grab your stuff to work on your Technoblade. You should do that. You should do that. Oh yeah, wait. You're right. I said I'd do the Philza playlist. Where is that? I might have
Philza playlist.
I might have not. I might have taken it off of my library. Philza stream playlist. Oh, it's right there. Here we go. Let's
I was gonna say if you need to look it
from-
up, you can just look up that. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's start from like song 6. This is such. I feel like
listen to...
the reason I don't listen to Philza's playlist is it's such a different vibe than what I usually do. You know? Last word is cosplay? I did. Yes. I should listen to what? Huh?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I need to find a better place for my knitting cam, I think. It's like kind of an awkward angle. Unfortunately, my desk is a bit of a mess right now. I can't really move things around. You currently weaving in ends for a citrus granny square? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know how to weave in ends. I've never done it ever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really know what that means.
What did you do for the sweaters? What? What?
I cut the strings really small.
You just cut the tails.
I knot them and then I cut them, yeah.
Huh. Right. That's so cool for you. Basically, weaving in ends makes it less likely to unravel, because...
Surely they won't.
Yeah, surely they won't.
Surely they won't.
I mean, if you've knotted them, that's pretty good, but like there's always a chance of knots coming undone, and if you weave in the end, then it's an effort for the end to unweave itself and then unknot itself without you noticing and being able to fix it.
On the dishcloths, I haven't bothered to tie knots yet.
Cool. Cool. I've learned how to weave in ends as I go, but all of my current projects, I learned how to do it after I started these projects, so they all have ends. Except for this one. But this one...
I need you to learn to weave in ends, Ultir, really bad. That's it. I can feel the distress.
This one, I'm still kind of deciding whether or not I will actually want to weave in my ends, or whether or not I just want to disguise them as tassels. I'm deciding on whether or not I want to go through that effort. I probably should, but it's going to be so many ends. I just don't want to. You know?
Bumble.
Yeah?
Would you like to see the hat that my dad knitted on the knitting machine that we got?
Yes? You have a knitting machine? That's so cool. I want to see. I want a knitting machine. Imagine all the blankets I could knit just so quickly without effort, or with minimal effort. Oh, they left. Did they leave? Or is this a camera? Oh, this is a camera. Okay. It's loading. It's loading. Supposedly, this style, like continental style, is also supposed to be really good, like, later in life. About not getting, like, carpal tunnel or something. I don't know. The camera is not loading. Ultir. And if you're talking, I cannot hear you. There's a wet spot in the middle of the living room and I don't know what's from. I mean, someone could have dropped some water. Could be your cat. Maybe, you know, someone spat. Maybe there's a leak in the roof. Maybe someone tripped and fell and, you know, something happened. Ultir, I cannot see, I cannot hear. I don't know what's happening with you. They've left. They've come back. Hello. Ultir Light. I cannot hear you either. You sent it? Oh. You sent it? Oh. 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 Yo! Oh, that's so cool! That is super cool. Should I leave and join back? That seemed to fix it before. I'm gonna try, because I don't know if they're trying to talk to me or not, so I'm gonna try that, and I don't know. That seemed to fix it before. Wait, now I don't think I'm chatting. Hold on. Wait, is my stream good?
Hello, Billy Bumble.
Hello. Is my
Billy
stream
Bumble,
running okay?
Yeah, your stream is running
Okay.
fine.
Okay. That's good.
I can't tell if this is a skill issue on my end or yours.
I don't know. I had trouble connecting to the call there. I think it's, like, for Discord. It might be my end. Or it might just be Discord.
Well.
Hello, Melody. Does anyone know what Zine is? And no, I don't know.
Do you mean zine? Like
Zine?
like the comics?
I don't know. Maybe. Then it sounds like Ultir does. If it was your cat or someone, you would have felt... Yeah.
Well, okay, if they're talking about zines, basically zines are like... they have like a really long history, but basically they're just like... People would... Okay, it is zines. Okay, so zines are like... They have a pretty long history. I think they started like in punk art movement kind of thing, but the idea was that it was supposed to be like this thing where you would draw silly little comic things and they would be like on like folded up pieces of paper. You know what I mean? Like, so it'd be like a folded up piece of paper that made a little booklet and you would draw like characters on each page, or you would make like a little joke comic, or you would make something political or whatever, and you would make like 10, 20 of them, whatever, and then you would pass them around at like like punk shows or alternative places, and people would trade them and stuff like that. And it was like a way of sharing art and trading art, and then it also turned into like a way of, you know, spreading information about, you know, stuff, usually like anti-governmental and all that sort of stuff, but it's also like just a way for cheap art, basically just cheap art to like just like trade around with artists. There's a lot of them. Yes.
Huh.
I mean, it's up to you
really cool.
if you want Melody to talk about them.
I don't care. Go for it, Melody. Go for it. Yeah, it's fine.
Zines are cool,
so you don't know
actually.
Pebble. They do sound really cool. It sounds really interesting.
Oh my god, Billy, I just figured out what I can send you in a letter.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
Do
you want to pass a zine back and forth?
Sure.
Oh my god.
You go first.
Okay. Oh my god.
Guys, I'm gonna get a response from Ultir. Let's go!
Oh my god. Oh, this is the best idea.
It is. It is a very good idea. Well, I need to remember to print out something for my lab tomorrow.
Or I could send you a zine, and then you can send me back a letter. Oh my god. This is such a good idea.
Currently making one to give out at Pride Parade this year. Yo, that's so cool, Melody.
Yeah, and like the idea with them is they're supposed to be like not like look professional. They're not supposed to be like necessarily, if you can print them, but usually the print is like you printed it in your living room.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. The history of zines are actually like, it's fascinating.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I have any scissors down here. I think I may have forgotten to bring a pair down, which is unfortunate considering, you know?
No, I believe in you.
I think I have like, I'll figure something out. I will use the power of the Force to snip the yarn.
Surely that works.
Surely I can use the Force like that. Surely I can use the Force in general. It's like a little about me if you want to give to someone you want to be friends with. Oh, that's so cool. Sounds like an awesome idea, Melody.
Kind of like the bracelets they were giving out at like
at the Swift concerts. Yeah.
Yeah, little friendship bracelets.
A little lotion on my leg there. Well, man, now I have lotion on my hand.
I believe in you.
What? It just, man. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
This is unfortunate for you.
I'm
Sorry, man.
I'm struggling. It's okay. Man, it takes me so long to finish a row right now. I still have to make up 10.
But it's getting better.
It is getting better because it doesn't take me a full 2 hours to finish a row. Let me just tell you, the first row of this blanket, I struggled. I made it through 1.5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies before I finished a single row.
Oh, dude, I want to rewatch Pirates of the Caribbean.
Do it.
Lucky for me, I have the DVDs.
Do it. What's stopping you?
I have D&D in an hour.
Okay, Aunt. Multitask. Also, fun thing today, you hurt your wrist from overcrafting and been making a bracelet for your pen pal because her birthday's coming up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, your wrist.
Don't do that.
Oh no. Okay, let's see. That was day 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Day 5. Day 6 is -10. So that's moving to the ivy, which I already knew. Let me just see if I have scissors here. I highly doubt it, but it's possible. I need to find somewhere to put all my little, like, art cards from Inktober. That seems like a good drawer. Perfect. Taken care of. And then, last year's planner. Stick that somewhere. I'll put it on the floor for now. Surely I'll pick that up. Oh, who was it that had the bee wax stamp? Yesterday they were talking about it. Who was that?
Oh, that was Chai. Agent Chai.
Chai. I don't have the wax stamp down here. That's upstairs, back upstairs. But I have the this is the image I used that I sent to the person that I commissioned to make my custom one. I have a custom wax stamp. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not seeing any scissors, but I have something that'll work. Perfect. Alright. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to knot the final stitch. of the row. Let me just, oh shoot. Let's not, hold on. Let's not break this. Okay. That goes through like that, that goes through like that, that. Now that's nice and tight. Perfect. Okay, maybe I'll weave that one in as I go and just see how it looks. We need to go to Ivy. Goodbye, Mist. I probably won't see you again until February. Where did I put the ivy? I just had it. Over here. Cool. There's like a huge tail coming out of it right now because this is the yarn that I used to, when I got bored and there was a crochet noodle and I was like, let me just teach myself how to crochet real quick. I'm not very good at it because I don't know what I'm doing, but. What are the chances you get into getting merch for Valentine's Day? I mean, what if you did? What are the chances if you did? What am I doing? This way. That would be super cool. That'd be super cool if you did. Okay, let's tighten that. Cool, cool. Tighten that. All right. See. Oh shoot.
Good night.
Oh, good night, Muskoka. Thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this yarn here. There we go. Goodbye. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, wrong hand. I understood what you meant, Pebble. I think you spelled it right the first time anyways. I think you said con anyways. Okay. Eventually, this will be second nature, and I won't have to do the whole thing, figure it out, get started, and it'll be all good. You got con? Oh, okay. 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 I see. That goes over here. Oh, wait. That means these two have to go through. Don't worry, guys. I'm figuring this out. It's fine. See, this is the reason I wouldn't be able to do the same style of color work with this style of tensioning. Or maybe I could figure it out, but it would be much slower, I think. Because the way you need to weave things in the back, I don't know how you'd do it.
No clue.
In a way that would be faster than this way. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It works. It feels wrong listening to songs with lyrics while live.
Yeah?
Yeah. What if this whole VOD is muted?
It's not gonna be muted, man.
But what if it is?
Phil's a Minecraft would never.
What if Phil's a Minecraft betrays me?
What? Phil's a Minecraft would never betray you. That would be awful.
What if I get flagged anyways,
what
just
would he
because
do?
there's lyrics?
That's just not possible, Billy Bumble.
But what if it did happen, and then I got banned, and then I could never stream again?
What? No. That's just not possible.
But what if it happened?
It's just
It could happen.
it's just not possible, Billy Bumble.
It is possible though. Oh my gosh. Maybe I don't want to weave these ends in as I go because this is this is not very fast.
Is it not? Oh.
Because like the way I weave in ends is like I wrap the end around my working yarn with each stitch, but like I don't know, I feel like it's easier when I'm doing it tensiony with my right hand because I figured out how to do it quickly there, but I don't know how to do it quickly here. And it's just kind of cumbersome. Right here. But it looks so smooth and not noticeable. So I don't want to start doing it another way, because what if you can see it? What if you can tell more? What if you can tell, Ultir?
You're not gonna be able to tell. It'll be good.
This is disgusting. It's okay. We're almost at the point where I can drop the tails. Basically there. Basically there. One of the tails is longer than the other. So we're not fully there. What time is D&D tonight?
6. So in an hour.
6. Got it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna leave this at this point, and then I'll just like trim the ends. That's fine. Cool. Alright, now we can knit with semi-speed. See, this makes me feel super fast because of how slow I was going before. Now it feels like I'm actually knitting with some speed. You have to make Billy Bumble underscore? Wait, what? What do I have to make Billy Bumble underscore for? What? Pebble, what are you talking about?
I don't know what Pebble's talking about either, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I don't know what Pebble's talking about.
I do not know. I do not know.
I'm confused. You're saying if I get banned. Oh. Oh, that's Billy Bumble with a double underscore. Oh. Well, maybe I'll go back to Billy Bumblebee if I get banned. Or maybe I'll stream on Frilly Billy. You know?
That would be wild.
I have streamed on Frilly Billy before. Back when it was
What?
Frilly Gilly. I streamed once. I didn't know what I was doing. I used whatever the default Twitch streaming app is, like through their website or whatever it was in 2020.
Oh jeez.
And I played Minecraft on my laptop, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have a mic set up. Or if I did, it was really bad. But I definitely thought I had a mic set up, and my sisters were in the room with me, and they kept like saying how bad I was at Minecraft, and I was speed running. I think I got trapped in a ravine and died to a skeleton a bunch. It was bad. That was before
That sounds like an experience.
the homework streams and the art streams.
Oh my god.
Technically, I guess, if you think about it. My first stream was Minecraft. Also, my first stream on this account, on Billy Bumble, was at 4 a.m.
Of course it was, Billy Bumble.
And it was at 4 a.m. in the way that I got up at 3 a.m. to stream at 4 a.m. The way I do it now in the summers. You forgot to measure your gamer tag cosplay to the crown. I hope it fits. Oh, I hope it fits. That would suck if it didn't fit. I don't know. Oh man. I should probably finish these rows for the 6th before I say I'm done. But it takes me so long to finish a row right now. You know? No! Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. Boom, ba-doom. But the crown is holding up the gamer tag. Oh, like you have it like suspended above the crown? Oh, that's really cool, Pebble. That's awesome. I don't know what I thought you were talking about, but I think I just kind of was like, ah yes, gamer tag on the inside of the crown band. That makes sense. You know, you'd want to label your things. Man, I can't believe nobody else has reacted to the group stream.
I know, right?
Why are people not just waiting
Hold on.
for this to happen? Why weren't they just sitting on the edge of their seats in anticipation for me to send this message with no prior warning? Oh, hold on. Okay.
Billy
Sorry about
Bobble,
that.
Can you hear me?
I can. Sorry,
Yeah, excellent.
I forgot that my Be Right Back screen didn't have the desktop audio on it. I don't know why,
That's all good. I
but
just wanted to make sure you
did.
could still hear me.
Yeah. I just, my grandmother came down to speak with me.
Mild to cold, but almost mild again. I.
What is this monstrosity you've created, Dragon?
Okay, honestly, the thing that Dragon has made actually looks like pigs in a blanket, you know?
Really?
He accomplished it. It does, yeah.
Wow.
Like they're golden brown and the sausages look cooked and like everything. Like,
wow, that's impressive.
good job, Dragon. That looks edible.
Wow. Oh, hello, Dath. Yes, I also knit. I usually don't stream knitting cuz I'm not good at talking and knitting at the same time. I'm good at sitting and knitting and listening. Yeah, that's my talents. Also, Chai, I don't know if you saw before, but I was talking about the wax stamp, and I have a custom one that I commissioned someone for, because I send letters and I thought it was really cool. Like you can make chicken cake with no problem. That's fair. That's fair. You know, some people, and I don't have the actual stamp on me, but I do have. Okay, this is the image that I used. Here, where's my, there. That's the image I used, like, to send to the person I commissioned. Yeah. It turned out really well. The stamp is upstairs, otherwise I'd show you the actual stamp. You send mail too? Yo, nice! Yeah, I'm bad at responding to people via text or direct message or whatever.
Feel that.
And it's not that I don't respond, although half the time I will forget to, and the other half of the time I am like the driest texter you will ever meet. Like, it's to the point where I will respond by writing out okay, and then look at the message and think, that was too much. I should have just sent a thumbs up. But with letters,
That's awesome.
but with letters, I can just send letters and, like, you know, I can think for like a week about what I want to say, and like I don't have to worry about the person responding for, you know, sometimes multiple years. So it's great.
Billy Bumble writes letters like we're in an age where letters are necessary. Like that they're like writing it by candlelight with, like, you know what I mean? That's how Billy Bumble writes letters.
I mean,
you read this letter
sometimes-
and you think that Billy Bumble is talking to you from like a ranch somewhere that has no internet.
I mean, I usually do write them with a candle. You know? I'm gonna be real. Yeah.
That's crazy.
This maker fumes. Oh no, Pebble. Oh no. Man, growing up, you know, like those scented felt markers? Those were those are the vibe in class. I was a big fan of those. Also, you have to wonder what they were thinking making those. Like, here, you will consume the fumes of this marker because we made them smell good, even though they are toxic. Enjoy, small children. You've written yourself with fancy... Oh, yo! Yeah, I just use a fountain pen for mine. Because, I don't know, I had to reteach myself how to write with a pencil. Because I've been writing with a fountain pen for so long. Just because I found that easier. Well, I guess, yeah. Did you know there's scented glue sticks? I did know that. If you want more metal, you can send any to this.
Billy, it kind of sounds like you need a P.O. box.
It does. I just don't know where or how or whether it's worth it to set one up.
Canada has a free way of doing P.O. boxes that don't close, and you just have to, like, go to the post office.
Can you do it under a pseudonym?
Yes, you can.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you can in the way where, like, you have to give your real name to the post office, but you can also be like, people are going to send me mail, and it's going to be under this name, and then they will put it in your box.
Okay.
Because I did exactly that.
Cool. Good
Yeah.
to know. Would I be able to set one up being a student that's not from this province? Is the other thing. I don't know.
Mean, probably. I think
'Cause-
that's kind of what it's for.
Oh. Oh. That's just the reason
Yeah.
it exists. Okay. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
cool.
for, like, it's called flex delivery, and I think what it's for is, like, if you're moving, then you're able to like use that as a place where you can get mail, or if like you know, you're a student and you would rather have stuff delivered to the post office than your dorm. If you know, it's Canada Post.
Yeah.
You know, so it's yeah.
I should write this down.
Yeah.
Where's
Just
my
message me
brain?
later. It's called Flex
server?
Delivery. If you like look up Flex Delivery, you can like look up all the qualifications and stuff for it.
The making a server with just myself in it was like one of the best decisions I've made. Because I use Discord all the time. Flex.
Oh, dude, I need to do that. Like, I genuinely, I need that so that I can like organize my entire life. I just like, I can send screenshots and stuff to myself.
Like, man, okay, Watchers yesterday. I feel like I came up with a bunch of lore that I didn't mean to come up with, you know?
Welcome to Watchers, that it'd be like that.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if I wrote it all down afterwards. Like, I tried to get what I could remember. And I think the big ones were that, like, there were deities that I named, but, you know.
Yep.
You know, Joe and Sarah, the almighty deities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That's fair, Death. I don't know. I think I'm gonna look into opening up the P.O. box because that seems like a thing I could do, especially if it's free. Be pretty cool. Everyone here is doing this.
And you don't pay for it or anything like that. It just stays open forever.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
It's free.
That's crazy. I
know.
I don't know which one I'd do it at. I'm just like thinking of the post offices around me. Because the nearest one isn't like a dedicated post office. It's like in a grocery store, you know.
Yeah, there might be like a certain place it has to be at because the idea is it's the place that would have enough room to like store stuff. The limits of the PO box is that like you can only have a certain amount of stuff at the PO box, so it's not like a PO box like that content creators usually get because it's
yeah.
Like I think it can hold like 3 letters and 2 packages.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So.
And it would like. Yeah. Welcome back, Finn. Welcome back. Finn, I'm so sorry. I missed your question before about the temperatures and the colors and how I decide which one to use. I have a chart, and I use... What is it? Like... 13 temperature increments every 13 degrees. Well, some of them are smaller. 7. But no, there's 7 degree increments. And for each 7 degrees, it's a different color. And the highest temperature of that day is what color I end up using. I was writing pig ++, just wrote. Nice. Can't wait for this to be so easy, you know? It's going to be fantastic. Add. Hello, Milo. Oh no.
Imagine getting ads in the Billy Bumble channel. Couldn't it be me?
Same. Oh, whoops, wait, did I just... Okay, I just almost accidentally timed someone out on my phone. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
That's kind of funny.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. So if it's a really high temperature, it'd be a bright color kind of thing? Yeah. Well, the more extreme it goes, the way I'm doing it, the more extreme it goes, the darker the color. So the light colors are right in the middle. I honestly should have done like a white or like a yellow green. I tried to find a yellow green, but I couldn't find a yellow green, so I just went with green. But like the colder it gets, the darker it gets, and then the warmer it gets, it kind of goes to like a maroon red at the end. Yeah. And I'm hoping it should look pretty cool by the end of it. Right now it's not very far in. Can't really tell it's a blanket yet. It's just kind of a scrunch thing on the needles. That's probably going to be way too big for the needles. But I did use the biggest needles I had. Longest needles I have, I mean, not the biggest ones. If I use the biggest ones, it would be a massive blanket. Other than the one I'm using for my other blanket. Which honestly, I could probably transfer needles for the other blanket at this point. Because it's heavy enough that everything's scrunching together nicely. People do temperatures in all sorts of color schemes? Yeah, exactly. I think if I do another one, I'd like to experiment more, like doing different patterns, maybe having like using like an embroidery thread so I can include both the highest temperature and the lowest temperature, and knitting them together.
I saw someone that was doing like crochet granny squares for like a temperature blanket.
Yeah.
And they would do the inner color was the lowest temperature of the day, and then the outer color was the highest temperature of the day.
Yeah, I think I saw that one too.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Like there's so many different styles.
There really is. My sister has like her temperature blanket from last year, which she like finished. Like she finished all the squares, but
she did? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she finished all the squares, but she never sewed it together. You know, so she has like half of it sewn together and the other half is just in a bag somewhere.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think she finished it. I feel like she did. Definitely got a lot of it done.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I don't know if you saw it, but there was this one person that came across my For You page that did like hourly increments of temperatures.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
That was so crazy. Cool. I wish I could do it that way.
Like, that's insane.
Like, yeah. I feel like it would be such a... Yeah. I feel like you'd have to have a wider range of colors to do that, just so you could show the hourly differences. Like every 2 degrees is a different color, or every 5 degrees, or something.
Did you see the person that, instead of doing a temperature blanket, did a blanket based off of, like, off of their bowel movements?
I did. Yeah.
So funny.
It really was. Temperature is 33 degrees and tomorrow's gonna be 33 again. Well then, if I were there, then it would be navy blue. I mean, it's navy blue right now, actually, for today's temperature. I was hoping that I would get to the purples, but it seems to be warming up a bit. So I think I get 1 purple tassel.
Dang.
No, I get 1, 2, 3 purple tassels, but I don't actually get a row of purple.
Dang.
That's okay. Hopefully it'll be a cold December instead of a brown one. And
yeah,
I'll get to use some purple. If I went by like wind chill or how cold it actually felt, I would not have made my chart big enough because it's been like minus 50 and below wind chill.
Gross.
Yeah.
I would love to think of like a chart blanket that's like not for weather but for something else. Not bowel movement either, but you know, something that would be like, you know, fun to do.
Could be something based on like food or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or how late the bus
like,
is every day.
That would be a really funny
if you
one.
did catch a bus every day.
I don't. Yeah, if you. Yeah, but I'm trying to think of something that like I could do.
Or like,
Like-
steps you walk every day. Number of steps.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're someone that tracks steps. It could be screen time. You could do it based off screen time. Although I feel like that would just get depressing.
I
Um.
feel like I think I would cry. Like considering that I saw my Twitch statistics and it was like, oh, you spent 2,200 hours watching Twitch this year, and I was like, wow, that's a lot. That sucks. And then literally everyone I know that was like, wow, I'm chronically online. I got 500 hours on Twitch, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I need to watch less Twitch. Maybe. Okay, maybe I watch too much. So I think
No.
screen time would make me want to cry.
You could also do, like, instead of on the temperature, you could do it on, like, the actual physical weather, like sunny, rainy, thunderstorm,
that would be a good one. That'd be a good
snowing,
one.
you know? You think you've seen mood knits? Yeah, you could do a mood knit.
See,
Welcome
the thing
back,
is, I don't
Milo.
want it. I want it to be something that's like
Oh, I'm
really
glad.
objective, because like mood knits would be really good. But I feel like if I were to reach the end of the year and the majority of it was I felt sad, I would make me more sad.
You could assign each of your socks, your different pairs of socks, a color, and then base it off of which socks you wear every day.
That would be a pretty fun one. That would be a pretty funny one.
Or you could base it off of how many rows you knit of, like, a different project.
If I watch a sport, that would be a really good one. Yeah, that's really good. but I
Ooh,
don't watch
yeah.
sports.
That would be a good
It's
one.
void.
Oh my gosh, Ghosty, hello. Ghosty, have you read the thing in the streamer chat and reacted?
Do it based on good gender you're feeling that day.
I feel like, okay, I could do that, but I feel like it would be a lot of just like blocks of color, you know?
No, not what gender. How gender.
How gender? Yeah.
Yeah, based on how gender you feel today.
Yeah. But I
Oh, okay.
feel like it would just be blocks of
Genre of book you read. That's a good one.
that. Yeah.
That's a good one. I feel like that would also give me like huge blocks. 'Cause
Yo,
I'm
Pebble, let's
not
go.
as fast of a reader as I used to be. But yeah, book would be good if I read book fast.
Is Risk free? I don't remember. Risk was free, wasn't it?
Yes, Risk is
Yeah,
free.
they're all free games. You work those days? What the F? Ghosty?
Pretty. Like
What?
Crab Game is free, right? Hold on.
Yeah,
let's
it
find
is.
out,
I looked
guys.
it up. It is free.
Let's find out together. Let's find out if Risk is free. Because I'm so sure it is.
Books
I
and
think
music
like,
sometimes.
there's a point where you
that'd be
do
cool.
have to pay for it. No, it's free.
Like, you could do, like, whatever genre of song, music you listen to most that day. But that could be a lot of one color if you only listen to one genre. You could base it, okay, depending on how social you are, you could base it off of how many people you speak to every day. But I feel like you'd have to have a really broad range for that. I don't know, it depends on how social you are. And you'd have to like carry around like a pitch counter, like a clicker. Stat clicker, or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
And then every time you talk to a person, just click.
You know what I could do specifically? I could do it like on how many like minutes I've streamed that day.
That would be a good one, yeah. Or you could do it based on like a scale of 1 through 7, like 7 different colors. How much you like your pinky finger that day.
What?
There you go, see.
Hi.
Lloyd, we're talking about so the knitting community every January will basically everyone will simultaneously decide to start doing a temperature blanket in January. And basically you knit or crochet like a row or a block or whatever you want based off of the weather in your area, and you do that for the entire year and you make a blanket. And so, but I don't want to do a weather one. So we're trying to think of other things that I could base the stats off of.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but I want it to be like stuff that's like really objective and not like my mood that day.
Or how much you like your pinky finger.
Or how much I like my pinky finger from a scale of 1 to 7.
I mean, okay, if you were someone who did your nails a lot, you could do it based off what color your nails are or the
Yeah.
condition of your nail polish.
I like the book one so much, but I just don't read enough.
You could keep a count of how many times you trip in a day.
No.
No? Okay. You could
Bye,
count...
Milo.
Oh, bye, Milo!
You could do it based off of music genre you listen to in a day, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, that one would also be good.
could also
but I feel
track
like
sleep.
I really do just listen to the exact same music every day.
Well,
Yeah.
Milo, I looked at DMs. I watched a TikTok. Don't worry. I laughed. I giggled.
chuckled even.
Hello,
It's
Nathan. Welcome in. Yeah, you could track sleep. You could,
Sleep would be a good one.
I don't
See,
know.
the thing is, the reason why I kind of want it to be like it could be whatever, because I feel like I will like subconsciously want to sleep more or less just so I get different colors, if that makes sense.
You know what would be a really funny one? One based off of what breakfast you eat every day. Like, especially if you're someone that ate cereal every day for breakfast, each cereal could be like a different color.
Billy Bumble, do you want to know what I have for breakfast literally every morning?
Vector.
No, 2 bagels.
2 bagels.
That's what that's what I have for breakfast every single morning.
Then it would be a very plain blanket for you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You would buy so much cereal. Man, yeah, if I knew that's what I was tracking, I would make it a goal to eat like as many different cereals as I could while still finishing the boxes over the year.
Uh-huh.
You could also, I don't know, depends on how much you spend or track your spending habits. You could do it based off spending habits. That could also get depressing though.
That would make me want to cry. See, I want it to be something objective that I don't have control over.
What do you think mini wheats are for, Dragon?
What?
Dath? Dragon? I don't know. What do you prefer to be called,
What?
by the way? I've never asked. Mini wheats.
What do you mean, what are they for, mini wheats?
Okay, if you ever want a depression bowl of cereal, then you just leave the mini wheats to soak for like
Ew, no,
a
no.
while, and then you're depressed and you're suffering.
No, that just makes me angry.
Your
It just
Dath?
fills me
Okay.
with a bunch of rage.
You know what my sister... So we do like a Secret Santa style thing for stockings in my family. And one of my sisters got me this time. And one of the things... And you basically just go to the dollar store for stocking stuffers. But one of the things that she got was like a cup for cereal where the top half you'd put like... Where it like separates the cereal and the milk so you can have cereal on the go. And not have it get soggy. It's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. You had chocolate chips with a splash of Oh, nice. That sounds like that could be good or very bad. Death.
That sounds like my stomach would hate me after I ate that.
Also that. Also, what kind of granola are we talking here? Just like plain granola or some sort of like flavored granola? Are there berries in the granola? Is it cereal granola? Is it like snack granola? What kind of granola is it? Do, 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 do. Guys, I'm less rows behind now. Isn't this so exciting?
Let's go.
Yeah. I just have to make sure I actually work on it tomorrow and do more than one row tomorrow. I will catch up. Eventually.
I'll be right back.
Oggy,
Okay.
you forgot to put your candy in a bag last night. So the candy is hard and it's not so- oh no! Oh no, you've got stale candy. Pebble, no!
That's unfortunate for you.
Truly. Truly unfortunate.
My voice cracked.
I didn't notice, I'm gonna be real.
I did.
It's probably a good thing that you noticed, you know?
Well, I mean, considering the last like 3 days, my throat has been killing me.
What have I done here? What have I done here? I like... Some of these stitches are like... ever so slightly off. Like I miss strands of the yarn.
I totally know what that means.
And it's annoying. That's all you need to know. It's annoying. And it slows me down. And I'm already going super slow right now. I can't afford
What
these
are you working on?
setbacks. A temperature blanket.
Ah.
Yeah. You're really green today? I am, but also I'm not that green. This camera, the knitting cam, the colors are just off. This one up here is a lot more accurate. Get my candy or toast? You have cheese bread. Yo, I kind of want bread and butter. I splurged at the grocery store and I got one of the like bakery French breads.
Ooh, those are so good.
Right? But the thing is, I'm the only one eating it. And like, I've been saving the ends that get stale because they'll make really good French toast. But there's been a lot of ends that are going stale because I'm the only one eating it. It's
I
okay.
had a nice thing of chicken Alfredo for dinner.
Yo. Well, that sounds so good.
It was very good.
What have I done? This is another... Shoot.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go because I have to get water before I have to go do stuff. So I will talk to you later.
Okay, bye!
Billy, we have to find a day to watch more Winx.
Oh, you're so right. We do. We really do.
Because I miss Winx time. I miss our
Same.
bonding time.
Same. We didn't even make it all the way through season 2.
I thought we did. Did we
Did
not?
we? No, we didn't. We were like, hold on, I still have the episodes. We're on season 2, episode 14. We're like halfway through the season. Billy, you're gonna draw me under 1 minute. I have an opinion: light pink, dark pink, or purple. Dark pink. I don't know if I told you, but you're teaching yourself how to knit. Yo, Nathan! Oh, that's awesome. I taught myself how to knit. By myself. You know, which is kind of implied in taught myself. And it took me a while because I didn't watch any tutorials or anything. I just kind of was like, I'm gonna figure this out. It worked. evidently. But took a while. Purple, okay. What? I said dark pink. What do you mean? What do you mean purple? Okay, that's fine. I don't have anything against purple. But I said dark pink. Come on, man. Come on, man. What is, wait, Ultra, are you Billy, what? What? Hold on, do I need to leave and come back? I think Discord hates me. It's not connecting to the call. The stream's still fine, right? Yeah, the stream's fine. Why is Discord being weird? No room. Is there a way to like... Hold on, I'm gonna restart Discord. Hold on. Discord. Quit. I will be right back. Discord. Discord. Starting. Why is it being weird? I don't hate- what? Pebble, where is this coming from? Oh. Oh, they left the call anyways. Oh, that's so cool. Well, I figured it out, maybe.
Hello.
Hello! Sorry, I had to restart Discord. I don't know what's going on, but it wasn't connecting.
They dragged me away because they're jerks.
What?
I know. Apparently it's tech time. Apparently I have to go do things.
Tech-
But Billy Bubble,
what?
before I go Billy Bubble, I have figured out what I could do a blanket
Oh.
on.
Oh, this is so exciting. What are you doing it on?
I could do it on the tea I drink in the morning because I do drink like a different
Ooh.
varieties of tea, you know?
Ooh, that's exciting. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. And I could just like choose the color of the tea as I go and not have like just like a pre-plan, just like choose the color of the teas
Yeah.
as I go. And then I
Yeah.
see what type of teas I drink.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Although when you decide on a
Anyways.
color, you should make sure to get
Yeah.
like a least enough that if you drink it a lot, you don't have to worry about running out of that color or that factory color, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd probably use the like, what's the brand called, like Loosened Threads or whatever, those colors, because they're just always there.
It's fair. That's fair.
Well,
No
Billy
goober?
Bubble,
Yes, goober.
unfortunately, it is
What?
tech time.
What?
Yeah, I have to be in another VC now. I'm sorry.
Can't
Billy.
believe it.
I will be watching your stream though.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't be
Okay.
in the VC and at tech time at the same time. So.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I see how it is.
I'm sorry, Billy Bubble. I hope you have a great time knitting and playing hardcore.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bye, Billy Bubble.
Goodbye.
Bye, chat.
I can't believe they hate us, guys.
What the F?
I can't believe they hate us. You figured out what? Huh? Pebble, what? What do you mean you figured out I hate- what? I don't hate you! Ooh, it's 3 colors now. Oh, they look like the same color. Kind of. Oh, that's fine. What? Pebble, no! Pebble! Okay, I'm thinking I just finish this row. Finish this row. Unfortunately, each row seems to be taking me like half an hour to do, which sucks. Because that's not at all the speed that I want. But I do want to get a little bit of hardcore time. So I'll finish this row and then we'll move on to Minecraft. Tensioning is going weird as well. I think it's because I switched colors. Stupid. Stupid. Don't think you forgot. What? But what do you mean? Pebble. I don't think I have ever genuinely hated anyone in my life. And you're certainly most likely not going to be the first, unless you, like, murder my family or my friends. But I certainly do not hate you. No. Also, I keep forgetting about the knitting cam. So you see me put my feet up on my seat, and I'm sorry because I think it keeps blocking the knitting cam. I don't sit in my chair normally. It's hard to sit. You were picking you to Ultier stream? What, when I raided Ultier? How does that translate to me hating you? Me supporting my friend? What? But yeah, I keep blocking the camera, I think. And I'm sorry. I'm not very good at sitting still in one position in a chair. That is not a talent I have cultivated. Which sucks because I spend most of my day in a classroom having to stay seated. And you can't exactly take your it's not exactly considered polite to take your shoes off and sit weirdly in the seat, and I don't want to sit on my shoes. Because you're putting the person gets me stream, even that. Well, you don't have. Pebble, you don't have to join a raid if you don't want to. No one is forcing you to join a raid. You could just leave. To be fair. To be fair. I can't wait until this is faster. I keep saying that, but it's just the dream right now is to knit with speed. And finish a blanket. I once finished a blanket in 10 days. And I could have finished it faster had I not had school. And that was knitting throw style, as I've learned it's called. So I can't wait until I figure out how to knit super fast. This way, I could do 5-day blankets, guys. I could knit blankets in less than 10 days. I have so many Afghan patterns that I want to try. You guys won't know what hit you when I do finish the blanket that I've been working on, the colorwork blanket. So many Afghans. You do just go on the raid, then sit out for like 5 minutes, because raids tend to overwhelm you. That's fair. That's fair. I tend to not chat. Ever. To be fair. Like... Oh, that's why the tensioning's weird. Hold on. Sorry, I was holding my yarn wrong. It's like, what's going on? No, I wasn't. Wait. I'm confused. I don't know what I've changed. That's fine. This is definitely different, but it works. Woo! No, it doesn't work. I'll figure this out. But yeah, I'm not big at chatting in chats. I mean, like, the only reason I talk ever in streams is because I can join VCs and just chat. You know? I used to be huge with talking in chat. I don't remember, I don't know how I did it. But, like, obviously, I have my origins as an offline chatter in someone's chat. And you can't be a, you know, like, you can't be a big offline chatter if you don't actively chat. You know? Oh my gosh, what is going on? I'm struggling with that stitch. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I think that was before. That was mostly before I started streaming. I guess being a streamer, I think it just gave me kind of like perspective on how streamers actually view the kind of chatter I was. And it made me feel pressured to be a specific kind of chatter. You know? And not that I wasn't that chatter, but you know. Streaming made me a self-conscious chatter. I would say. What's going on here? Sometimes I like go through, I pull the stitch wrong. I don't even know if I'm using the right words here when I go to describe what I'm doing. But I like pull the stitch wrong and like I'm not picking up all of the yarn. It was happening a few times in a row and it's annoying. It's annoying. And how they hated you? What? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, obviously, okay, I know that the big streamer that I used to be an offline chatter for, I know that he knew who I was, like who my user was. Because I did interact with him in the offline chat a few times. But like, I also know now how he must have viewed me. Which is, you know? And I don't know, it just puts things into perspective. You need to work on YM story. Flip. You seem to have a lot of things to work on. Hey, at least you got the user tag to fit on your techno cosplay. That's progress, that's achievement. Isn't it? Hold on. Hold on. Dragon. What time? Hopefully he sees that. You need to work your... Yeah, you've got a lot of things done yesterday and today for being part... You did! Yeah, exactly! Man, it's so nice. Okay, the nice thing about this stream so far is I don't have to have a specific layer of tabs. Like when I'm playing Minecraft, I have a specific layer of tabs. Like everything's layered so I can see everything at once. And if I have to tab out or click something, then I have to... Should add that. I guess I should have done that in a different chat than general. Oops. Oh well. Hey, do you know how you change your Twitch user color? Yes. Do I know how to say it off the top of my head? Oh yeah, and are you on mobile or PC? Because it's different. You finished the gamertag, full SMP server, you joined character and lore. Stole Billy's house and hair. What? Wait, when did you steal my house? Hello? Clearly I've been streaming for too long because I completely missed the vandalism of my own home. I bought it, now I pay you rent? No. I pay my grandmother rent by making meals and doing dishes and, you know. I can do dishes and I can cook. Those are my skills. I can also clean. You forgot you use the ground. What? Then she pays you? No! No, she's owned this house since the 60s, man! What are you talking about? Like, she bought this house for incredibly cheap. Although, you know, decent price at the time. Like, I've seen the house deed. I know what this house was purchased for. It would go for much, much higher in today's market. Crown. You use the crown for your Rambo and Eric cosplay? Oh no. Wait, is the user tag detachable at least? Did you make it in a way that's detachable? Because I'm sure you can modify it in some way if you didn't. Depending on how you've done it. You know? Also, okay, what time is it? Okay, so here's the dilemma. I don't know when, so Lantern's Aura is doing their D&D stream tonight, right? And I would like to raid into them. But also, I wanted to do some hardcore before I ended. But also, okay, so for hardcore, the next step, right? I don't know how many of you guys keep up with it. But we finished the Froglight Farm, and now I need like an F-ton of concrete. So I think the next step I need to do is to make a concrete machine. So that might take me a while, because I've never made one before. How would you add a sticker next to your name? Okay, so to change your color, Isaac, or sorry, not Isaac, Finn. Sorry, I just... So you click on your user. Hold on, let me type in chat. No, you don't click on your user. Wait, hold on. Okay, so if you click on the chat, let me just hold on. Let me put down the knitting. On the chat, right? Where here, right? You got the little bubbles, the 3 bubbles beside the chat? Right there. If you click on those, there'll be an option that like says identity and your user. If you tap on that, you'll find the different badges you can do and the colors you can choose. And you just tap those. Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. And that's that. And then the 2023 badge is a badge that they just kind of put on automatically if you earned it. So you can take it off, but unless you put it on manually, you may have put it on manually. Yeah. Thank you, you completely forgot how to do it. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's okay. It's kind of like one of those things that you only do it every so often, usually, unless you decide to be a chameleon. Sorry, my neck is just really stiff. We've got a new program for weight training right now, and my abs hurt and my neck is stiff. So I need to stretch it more after this as well. I'm just hoping it's from the new program and I'm not getting ill, because I do not have courses I can afford to miss just because I'm ill this semester. Okay, I was talking about the hardcore. Right, so the next step is to build a concrete machine, because I need several thousand, possibly, yeah, several 100,000 light blue concrete. and white concrete. You forgot what happened in the last episode of... Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened, so I can't really help you. I'm sorry, Pebble. I'm sorry, Pebble. Okay. If I do 2 rows every day, I should be caught up by... Hold on. What's today? Today's the 15th. I did these 2 today, the 16th. If I do these 2, 17th. I do these 2, 18th. I do these 2, 19th. I do these 2, 20th. I do these 2, 21st. These 2, 22nd. These 2, 23rd. These 2. So by the 24th, I should be caught up. If I do 2 rows every day. That's good. Since there's... You are the only one chatting? Well, that's okay. I know I have quite a few lurkers. And you know, that's okay. As a lurker myself, I've just gotten good at talking to myself. I'm less good at talking while knitting and actually holding a train of thought. But that's, you know, that's just a skill that I'll have to work on. Exercise like a muscle. You know? Man, I hope this actually looks cool. I have high hopes for this. You know? Yo, Roy! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Usually a lurker in Ulti stream because you don't like chatting with a big crowd. That's fair. Well, you'll feel right at home here because the Billy Bumble crowd is usually a lot of lurkers and 1 or 2 chatters. So, you'll feel right at home here. Which has not told me... Oh no. Oh no. Man, Stream Elements said I was live right away today. I think it said, like, it was right away. Oh, I can't even scroll up. Usually I can scroll right up to the beginning. There's too many chatters today. Lots of crafters also like to also craft along. Yeah, that as well. Yes. Like, a lot of people use my stream as background. Which is so flattering. Like, thank you. Well, Finn, they're chatting now because you called them out for lurking. That's why they're chatting. Which is generally not an etiquette thing you do, but that's okay. You're uninstalling Twitch now? What? Pebble, why? Sounds like you're just generally not having a good time on Twitch. I keep hiking up my knitting, like holding the needle super high, so it's not in front of the camera. I apologize. I do not have the same practice that Ultir does. Using a knitting cam. I am a Chrome Dino streamer. I'm not a knitting streamer. Dath, you're gaming? Yeah, nice. Like, I'm also someone who just uses streams as background. So I'm so chill with it. I completely understand. I am you guys. You know? When cool people go live. Well, have you accidentally turned off notifications? Because it is possible to turn those off. There's like a little bell somewhere that you tap, and then it turns notifications on and off. One of us. Funny thing is, this cam setup is the first time you've seen it. First time you subscribe with. Oh yeah, right? Like, sometimes I've tuned in and, like, you know, like they're knitting over a table or something on a solid background. I don't understand. I don't understand how people knit like that. I could not knit over a table. I like having it close to my body. You know? I mean, maybe I could figure it out, but especially since I work big projects like blankets, It's just logistically it doesn't work very well. So you're in call. So now you're back. Oh well, welcome back, Chai. Welcome back. You don't like people here. Nobody here is obligated to chat. Like I always appreciate it if you do, but as a lurker, there's no reason at all for you to need to chat. I can chat to myself just as well as I can chat to you guys. And I don't mind. I do it all day anyways. So, you know. It's fine. It's fine. Do. Hold on. Just want to pull up something real quick here. Twitch.tv/ There we go. I think some people get used to it, and also posture. Yeah. Oh, you're right. That would force. Okay, what if I no? That would force. Man, you raise good points. But I think at this point, I've just kind of accepted that my posture is, you know, it's as good as it's gonna get. It's not great. It's not terrible. You know? You know what I really want to get? Hey, Alanis, just did your Spanish Duolingo and also started doing French Duolingo for funsies. Nice. What was I saying? Okay, I've seen like the prismatic glasses that you can get where like you look straight and then you can like look down, and I want to try those so bad. I don't know how much they are, and I don't know if I could get myself to commit to get them, because I'd have to like wear contacts or something, or like get prescriptions ones, which I'm sure would be much more expensive. But it would be so helpful, especially since I knit. Oh, I don't know why this is climbing. Since I knit so low, you know? Yeah. Like, I feel like those would be really useful if they worked. Some of these... This tension is quite a bit looser than my usual tension. It's bugging me a bit. French Duolingo right now, and it's a lot easier than you thought it would. I mean, to be fair, French is also a Romance language, so it's quite... It's pretty similar. Especially when you're first learning the basics to other languages, especially like Spanish. And I imagine, because, you know, there's quite a bit of similarities between Portuguese and Spanish, there's also similarities between French and Portuguese, you know? Also you don't do Duolingo. Oh, you're learning Cree? Yo, that's so cool. That's so cool, Finn. Okay, the university offers Cree classes. And I don't have room in my timetable to take them. Otherwise I would. They didn't offer, like, because I grew up in BC and my community there weren't Cree people in my community. It wasn't, like, offered at all. I don't remember what the local language was called. But we did more of that than really learn about other groups. Like, honestly, I was so ignorant about, like, the wider Canadian Indigenous groups. I didn't even really know what Métis were until university. I'm gonna be real, because we didn't really talk about them, because like there were other more relevant local groups, you know. You know, the greatest at Kree, you learn more about the beliefs and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And syllabics? Oh, yeah. That's fair. Okay. Getting closer to finishing this row. I'm really hoping... I've said this already. That's okay. I can just repeat myself as much as I want. It's me. My stream. But I'm hoping this actually looks cool. And good. You know? That would be awesome. Oh, I think I actually grabbed some of the yarn from the stitch below. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oops, sorry. Okay, man, okay, so I know it's only 8 o'clock for me, right? It's only 8. And I said I would stream longer and I'd do hardcore, and I do want to do hardcore, but I'm wondering if I should just end after I finish this row because I have a super long day tomorrow. And I'm already yawning. Hey, welcome back, Muskoka. Good progress? Thank you, thank you. I've done like 3 rows. I feel like you can't really see it at this length. It's time for you? Yeah, I'm like prairies, mid-prairies. What did I just do? Oh, I just like slipped a stitch and didn't realize. Whoops. Yeah, CST for me. It's 11 for you? Well, okay, Alanis. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, my, Finn, my high school offered French and Spanish, so I took them both. And you could do other languages if you wanted through, like, the computer self-learning program they had, but I didn't do that because I have a hard enough keeping myself focused when I have a real structured class and teacher, let alone self-guided. Do you know what channel Ultirsen thing will be on? For which thing? Which thing? Because probably D&D. Oh, like, oh, the D&D stream? It's called Lanterns Aura. Here, let me hit them with a shout out. That's gonna be the channel we raid into when I finish this row. Lanterns Aura. They just went live. Yeah. We'll raid into them once I finish this row. Oh, sorry, Alanis, I think I... Oh, never mind. I didn't miss a message. We're good. Because I'm not watching chat as much. I can't watch chat as much when I'm knitting like this, because I have to watch my stitches. Or I don't have to. I could try not watching my stitches, but I feel like that would end badly. I don't have the right enough practice yet. Happy having supper. See ya. Okay, Finn. Thanks for hanging out. It was great to see you again. Have a good one. Have a good one. Okay. I don't have very much left of this row. Only to there. But not very much also means it's still like 80 stitches, I think. I don't actually know. I know it's a 366 total. 1 for every day of the year. You know it'd be really cool, but also like way too much work? If you did a temperature blanket and you'd have way too many tails and it'd probably be, I don't know. This would probably be something you'd want to cross stitch. Actually, thinking about it. But like where each stitch is a day. And then it could just last multiple years. Like, you work on it over a decade. You know? That I feel like that could be really cool, but also take a really long time to get like a full-size thing. You have 2 Pinterest widgets. One has the mind of QSMP and DreamSMP is the other. Drawing people, bedrooms, and Heartstopper. Nice. Nice. What are you doing? This is what happens when I look away. I like slip stitches weirdly. And miss the yarn. I'm not good enough at this yet. I'm still learning, guys. Folks. People. I'm still learning. I'm gonna look back at this and be like, wow, Billy Bumble, why are you struggling? This is so easy. A year from now. This is so easy. Why are you struggling? Why are you so slow at this? That's like the one nice thing about this temperature blanket is it's gonna force me to knit a row every day in this style. So it's gonna force me to practice. Otherwise, I'd just like commit to knitting like this and then not actually do it. Because I'd be like, well, but it's just faster to go the other way. But if I'm only doing a row every day, then it doesn't really matter how fast I do it. I'm fine with taking half an hour for a row. Or longer. I think it's longer right now. I think it's like more like 40 minutes. But that's okay, because my other blanket, the colorwork one, when I first started, it took me over an hour to do each row. And now it takes me like 20 minutes. With a fast row, it takes me like 20 minutes to do a row. Which is still a fair amount of time, but it's a big improvement. I know this one's gonna improve quite a bit. You think that's impressive? Thank you. I think it's impressive that I didn't give up on the on my other blanket, to be fair. Because I was over an hour with each row. I am amazed I did not give up. You gotta go now? 20 minutes is good? It is, it's really good. Okay. Bye, Alanis, thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you. Oh my gosh, we're in the final stretch. The last of this row can almost fit all on one needle. Wait, no, it can. It's all on one needle. Oh my gosh. Look at me go. This is crazy. It's the end. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. You're gonna go too? You're actually so sleepy? That's fair. That's fair. It is getting late, Muskoka. Thank you for hanging out. It was wonderful to see you again, and I hope you have a wonderful, a fantastic even rest of your night. Sleep well. Why? I would wave, but I am knitting. You know what I want to get? A knitting belt, where I can like, I'd have to use like a throw style for this one, but like you like strap one needle so it's like on the belt, and then you knit with one hand as you walk. So you can like do things. That'd be so convenient for travel knitting. Although I feel like you'd have to do like a larger project with that because you'd have to keep switching the needle that's locked down. That's a thing? I don't know if it's a thing. You won't leave me? Thank you, Pebble. I don't know if it's a thing. It would be really cool if it was a thing. I'll make it a thing. Eve, when you take medicine. That's fair. I've never actually had melatonin. I don't know. I'm sure it would probably knock me out so quickly. You've watched all the way through? Well, congratulations, Flame. Congratulations, Flame. I'm so proud of you. That is very wonderful for you. There we go. Oh my gosh. I have now knit up until the 6th of January. We're only, what, 8 days behind now? 9 days behind? That's good. That's good. You've been lurking the whole time? Understandable. Understandable, truly. There we go. I'm kinda... You just finished a granny square? Nice! Man, I need to learn how to crochet. Blankets would be so much faster. I just want to make cool Afghans, you know? That's all I want to do. I just want to make cool Afghans. I want to be the person that just has, like, when people come over, that just has, like, a tickle trunk full of Afghans, and it's just like, take whatever blanket you want, you know? Or just like a shelf of Afghans or something. Oh shoot, okay. So I'm still figuring out what my tension is for this one. I think I may have gotten a bit too tight for some of this. That's okay. You know what? Half of the journey is learning how to do a different tension. Look at that. And the time. Yeah. And the time. There. That's, January 1st through the 6th. I think we get another day of this color, and then I get to switch to, blue. Let me grab the blue. I do have that down here. I get to switch to this color soon. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Okay. Let's see. Where is... Way. There we go. Alright. Thank you. You have breakfast with crochet and it's so nice. Oh, that's awesome. I used to have, like, something figured out for travel knitting. I haven't for a little while, just because I've just been trying to get, like, the one big color work blanket done before I start anything new, which obviously didn't work because I started a temperature blanket, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay, we are going to raid over to Lantern's Aura. They are running a D&D session with Ultir and Ninjor and Dragons the DM, Aster and Ghosty and Mischief are all there. Pebble, you don't have to leave. You could just stay in the offline chat if you really wanted to. Yeah, thank you everyone so much for hanging out. It was wonderful to see all of you again. Returns Aura. For those of you that are new and haven't hit that follow button yet, it's absolutely free. You'll get a notification for when I go live next, which will be Tuesday for an actual hardcore Minecraft stream. I promise. We'll actually do some hardcore on Tuesday. Yeah. It'll be Tuesday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. That's 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern. I hope to see you guys all there. Bye!